Alright, here we go. We are going to be starting the second tall tale. It took a while to pick up.
Wasn't expecting to get a package, least of all from Melee Island. But I guess Mojo works in mysterious ways. Told me everything I need to know. So now, if Threepwood is trapped in his own little fantasy land, we get to be the ones to tear it all down. It's the only way he'll ever agree to come back here. I've sent word to the Pirate Lord. He should be here in just a few... Ugh, I hate it when he does that.
Captain Capsize has been gracious enough to inform me of all you've discovered. It seems that Guybrush's current predicament is no accident. I still believe that Guybrush can become the legend he wishes to be. He has many more adventures ahead, but first, we must free him from the clutches of his old foe.
LeChuck's a pompous old blowhard, but he's still dangerous. And if Threepwood is out of the picture, he'll go after Elaine next.
Ah, yes. I understand he has something of an infatuation with her.
That's one way of putting it. Anyway, the book also says there's a way to snap Threepwood out of whatever LeChuck's done to him.
Then it seems the time is right to return to the Sea of the Damned. Allow me. Only Guybrush knows how to reach LeChuck. You must do whatever it takes to make him see the truth. If I were you, I'd start by visiting the island's House of Mojo. Something tells me you're already expected.
Okay, guess we're headed back to the House of Mojo. Alright, hold on. I need to exit out of a couple of things because it is making the game majorly lag. Alright, Sea of Thieves, OBS, Twitch, Steam. Alright. There we go, much better. Alright, so we're headed back to Monkey... We're headed back to Monkey Island. Except it's not Monkey Island, it's Melee Island. We're just headed to Melee Island. Because there was a whole area that we didn't even get to see. So that's what the second tale kind of focuses on. Oh, and by the way, the basement waterproofing is completely done now, so either by Thursday or by Saturday, I hope to have the entire setup teleported downstairs. We'll see which it ends up being.
Hello. Excuse me? So sorry to bother you, but the captain would like to work.
Well now, look who's back to meddle in my affairs. Ye must be even more stupid than you look.
Rude.
Freeport belongs to me now, and that's the way he likes it. Ye can try and talk sense into him until you're blue in the face, for all the good it'll do. But while ye waste your breath, I'll be doing as I please on the Sea of Thieves.
But I can be merciful. Once I'm running the place, if ye swear an oath to follow the orders of your nefarious new pirate lord, you could become richer and more powerful than you've ever dreamed of. I'll leave ye to consider my offer. I have work to do.
No? Okay then. Alright, we're back at Melee Island. I will say, I always love this music. Alright, so I have to go and talk to Madame Mojo, I guess. Now, this tale I have not done as many times as I've done the first one, so I might not be as fast to understand things as I was with the last time. I love the grapple gun for stuff like this. I really do.
Fate has brought us back together. I regret I could not summon you sooner, but things work differently in the Sea of the Damned. It took some time to devise a brew that will bring Guybrush to his senses. A potion that can convey the truth of the pirate life must be concocted using emblems of true pirate courage. The only way to acquire such things is to undertake the 3 legendary trials. Now that you have met with the legend of Monkey Island, I sense the pirate leaders may be willing to indulge you. Speak with them in the scum bar, then return to me. I'll be working on a drop of something special to help you on your way.
Alright, so I gotta go to the scum bar. And talk to them, I guess.
What brings ye back to our table?
I met the governor. I'm ready to undertake the trials.
The governor granted you an audience? Well, this changes matters.
The legend of Monkey Island doesn't waste his time with pirate wannabes.
That may be so, but nobody's gone through the trials in an age and lived to tell the tale.
Then it'll be their funeral, and all the more grog for us. Very well. With the governor's blessing, we shall begin the 3 legendary trials.
There are 3 devilishly difficult trials every pirate must undertake, inspired by the legend of Monkey Island.
You must master the sword.
And the art of thievery.
And the quest.
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin. We've been doing this for 33 years, and you're still as clueless as ever.
I have a very short attention span.
And you must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure hunting. And gather proof that you've done it.
We've prepared some documentation to help you on your way. You can always ask us for advice.
Yeah, it's the least we can do for making the legendary trials so confoundingly impossible.
Now your first task will be clearing away this accursed fog. Well, I can't see past his own beard out there.
Well, if it's cursed fog you want clearing away, I happen to have considerable experience in that regard. There was a time at Sailor's Grave where all were waiting.
Oh, not the lighthouse story again! Get to the point!
Very well. Ye must return to the Mojo shop and lay your hands on a mystical brew to dispel that infernal mist.
Is that all?
We could have told him that, you dim-witted decoration.
Everyone's a critic.
I remember undertaking the trial of thievery myself. Wound up in jail for a spell, but it was worth it.
Tell me more about the trial of thievery.
Well, you can't just steal any old treasure and call yourself a true pirate. We want you to procure a very special item. The same idol snatched by the legend of Monkey Island. It used to be hidden in the governor's mansion, but now it's in the hands of a shifty ship salesman named Stan. He uses it to lure curious pirates out to his business. The man's a born swindler, and all the threats and bargains in the world won't faze him. You'll need to make him think he's got the upper hand.
Okay.
Undertaking the 3 legendary trials, and you're still in one piece? Huh, I'm almost impressed.
Tell me more about mastering the sword.
First, get ye a sword. But don't think you can use any old blade. You'll need a mighty pirate sword befitting the legend of Monkey Island. Now, you'll ultimately need to defeat the Sword Master of Melee Island, but you won't stand a chance without proper training. For that, I'd recommend seeking out the man who trained the legend himself. The formidable, the ferocious, the feared Captain Smirk. But the bridge to his place is currently out of commission, so good luck with that.
Okay. I have a grapple gun. Who needs bridges when you have a grapple gun?
How are the trials going? You're not kicking out, are you?
Tell me more about treasure hunting. Sounds fun.
Do you have a map? Everyone knows you can't go treasure hunting without a map. There must be someone in town who's willing to sell you one.
Yeah, but it's 1,000 gold. Or sorry, 1,000 pieces of 8.
Once you have a map, follow its instructions and use whatever means are necessary to find the treasure. But I should warn you, the instructions may require a little creative thinking to interpret.
Okay.
Swill out me sockets! It's good to see you again. I don't suppose you've seen Murray on your travels?
Your solo career's not working out?
I've been trying my hardest to insult every last filthy, devious, amoral crook who stops by. But it's just not the same by myself.
Aw. What, Captain Coco isn't helping?
Murray always had what you might call a natural talent for verbal abuse. I hear he's taking up insult coaching as a full-time job.
Teaching people insults.
It's not as daft as it sounds. A really hurtful remark can be just the thing to throw an opponent off balance and give you a chance to strike. I'd offer to teach you the basics, but my sword's stuck in my belt, which is holding up me pantaloons, which are keeping my legs nice and warm, wherever they are.
Alright. How's it going, Chef?
Not so fast. I don't know where you've been, and I really don't care. But if you think you can just waltz back into my kitchen, you can think again. You turn up late for work, you don't wash your hands, you use up all my best ingredients. Worst of all, you feed my prime steak to a bunch of mangy mutts. And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who are kind to hungry animals. You're fired!
Well, I guess I'm fired. I don't think I care.
I don't care what you say. You're still fired. Now get out of my kitchen and don't come back.
Alright, but I'm taking some grog with me. Oh, I can't touch it now that I'm fired. No, that's unfortunate. See, anyone here have anything to say? You're drunk, you're drunk, you're all drunk. You won't say anything. Ah, hi, Cobb.
Aye?
Aye yourself.
Aye.
Nice hat.
Aye!
Tell me about Loom.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure, not to mention the detailed animation. Sorry, but on some topics,
So it's all the same thing.
Aye.
Okay. I figured I'd check to see if it was anything different. Hey, Mancomb.
Boy there. Welcome back to Melee Island.
Everything seems to have calmed down.
If you're referring to that rumor about LeChuck, I still don't believe a word of it. But some folks are suckers for a good story. They say that LeChuck and his crew assailed the governor's mansion, hoping to take revenge against the legend of Monkey Island. 70 pirates, each of them 8 feet tall, with eyes that burned like the flames of perdition itself.
I don't remember them being that tall.
And one by one, the legend of Monkey Island cut them all down, tearing the last to pieces with his bare hands as he stood atop a mountain, a broken bone.
That doesn't seem right. I think I was the one who took care of them.
Ah, well, as I say, I don't believe it.
I met with the Governor Guybrush, by the way.
Oh, really? And I suppose that now you've had your fun, you'll be wanting to try your hand at the fiendish new legendary trials and prove you're a real pirate.
Yeah, actually.
You should speak with the pirate leaders in the next Let them know that you've got the governor's blessing. And they might just agree. As for me, I'd love to know. Did you get a look at the governor's memoirs? Does he happen to mention me at all?
I didn't get to read them.
Ah, well, I'm sure he'll not his old friend Mancom. Why, we've known one another since the good old days. I suppose I'll just have to cross my fingers and wait. Maybe another grog or two will help me pass the time.
Are the governor's guards all gone?
They are. And no one seems to know why or where. Esteban's telling everyone they were wiping out Chuck's crew of ghost pirates.
Who's Esteban? Also, what does that mean for the town?
Well, I can't say they'll be missed. Things seem to be carrying on just fine without a bunch of bureaucrats throwing their weight around. If you ask me, things have actually improved around here. Stores have fresh supplies, the circus is coming to town, and the clock tower's finally keeping time. And it's all thanks to the legend of Monkey Island.
Oi, it's all because of me! I met a strange lady in town.
That'll be the International House of Mojo. Purveyors of potions, vendors of vexing victuals, and the only shop in town that sells those biscuits I like. The governor's guards shut the place down shortly after they arrived, and banned all sale of magical ingredients. Now that they're no longer around, I suppose it'll be back to business as usual. You'd do well to stay on the owner's good side. They say she can stare into your future.
Okay. That was Mancomb. Can't talk to him, sadly. The governor's dogs all escaped.
What can she? Resume. Life experience.
I'm starting to think I'm allergic to Melee Island.
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need to cough up pieces of 8. Preferably not literally. What parrot?
You lost? Then you've come to the right pirates. We know pretty much everything that happens here on Melee Island.
How can I improve my sword skills?
It's been a while since he last came to town, but Captain Smirk's been known to take pirate wannabes under his wing and teach them the ways of the blade. But if you don't have a worthy weapon, he'll laugh you right out of his shack. And believe me, he is not a man you want to be insulted by. The general store might have something suitable for you to train with, but it won't come cheap.
Where can I find some opponents to spar with?
Well, you won't find anyone by hanging around here in town. You'll need to head out into the forests of Melee.
Find yourself a clearing where some pathways cross and wait until you spot some passing pirate who's spoiling for a fight. I hear some pretty shady characters have been roaming the island of late, so I doubt you'll be waiting too long before a brawl kicks off.
Who's the strongest fighter on Melee Island?
That'd be Governor Guybrush, of course, but nobody around here would be foolish enough to challenge him to a duel. Other than the governor, I'd have to say Carla. They don't call her the Swordmaster for no reason. She's pretty reclusive, though. Lives way out in the forest and doesn't care much for visitors. If you find her and she decides you're wasting her time, well, you may not come back.
Hey, I remember you. Did you get the governor's autograph?
I'm looking for hidden treasure.
Hey, you're in luck. The guy with the coat over there sells treasure maps.
Are there any dangerous creatures I should know about?
Oh, not anymore. There used to be a troll guarding the bridge, but the governor put up a sign and he went away.
Don't say much, do you?
Nope.
Let me guess. Another pirate wannabe looking for easy answers. Well, let me tell you something. We love pirate wannabes looking for easy answers.
This place is huge. What's the fastest way to get around?
You see those fancy ropes strung all around the place? Those aren't just for decoration. You could say they're the secret of Melee Island. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but a pirate with some specialized equipment could use them to zip around from place to place. I'd better not say any more. If the pirate leaders found out, they'd keel-haul me. I don't know what that involves, but it sounds unpleasant.
Will you keep an eye on my ship?
I wouldn't worry about it. We may be pirates, but nobody's gonna commandeer a dinky little ship like that just for the fun of it.
Leave my ship alone.
If you decide you want to upgrade to a larger model, you can visit Stan's previously owned vessels over at the Bay of Melee. He's the most successful second-hand ship salesman on the island, though that's probably because he ran everybody else out of business.
What makes Melee Island so famous?
Well, we have the legend of Monkey Island running the place, obviously. But there are all kinds of landmarks and attractions here, too. Of course, once we've finalized our own act and audition at the circus, the #1 attraction on Melee Island will be the three of us.
Alright. I'm gonna go talk to the guy at the shop real fast.
Ahoy there, Fancy Pants.
Hi.
Welcome back, Fancy Pants. I hope you brought more money than last time.
Got any special offers?
As a matter of fact, I do. I'm trialing something I call Boskoff. Buy one, shipmates get one free. It's a way to encourage pirate crews to buy my wares.
So everyone in a crew gets one of their own.
Ooh, you're a quick one, aren't you? You just reached out and hit that nail right on the head.
Seems awfully generous.
Well, my stock of mighty pirate swords haven't exactly been flying off the shelves. I'm sick of tripping over them every 5 minutes. I wish pirates still cared about the 3 trials. Then I could make some space in my storeroom.
Who's the best fighter around here?
Well, most folks would say it's the legend of Monkey Island, and maybe they're right, but I won't hear a bad word said about the Swordmaster. She lives away out in the forest, though, so good luck getting to meet her.
Could you take me to her?
Oh, well, the thing about that is, you see, she and I mean, no, I couldn't. Now, are you gonna buy something or what?
Got any more gunpowder fuses?
Nope, I've been forbidden from selling them after the last bunch were used to organize a jailbreak. Now, who was it that just so happened to come along and buy all my fuses right before that happened? Oh, that's right. You! I should probably turn you over to the governor for treasonous behavior, but then I'd lose my only customer.
That is true. How many pieces of 8 do I have? Literally 0 right now. That's rude. Anyone left in here? Need all my pieces of 8 back, thanks. Please and thank you.
Do you bring news?
I got permission from the pirate leaders. Also, can I have pieces of 8, please?
You are undertaking the 3 trials? Excellent. Then you'll be needing this list. I have foreseen much that will aid you in the trials. Even in his slumber, Guybrush will be able to assist you.
Alright. Three trials to face, then to the race. Great. In the forest it lingers, the treasure you seek. To follow the legends, no job for the weak. To locate the plunder you need to acquire, tails more than a shovel, a map you'll require. I know where to get the map, it's just too expensive. Trial of thievery, steal this. Come gawk at the idol of many hands. Only at, Stan's previously owned vehicles. She could fight like me, named Smirk. I can earn coin at the circus. So I need to get to the circus.
Return to me when you are equipped for the 3 trials. Without silver, you must use other means to acquire what you seek.
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need to cough up pieces of 8. Preferably not literally.
My coin pouch is empty. Can I trade for your map?
A trade? I don't think so. The only maps in town that are more valuable than mine belong to the legend of Monkey Island. Maybe I could be convinced to accept a chart from one of the governor's adventures. That'd be worth a small fortune for me, and a map for you. The shelves in that old mansion must be packed with all kinds of treasures. Next time you're in the area, see what you can swipe.
Okie dokie. In that case, I gotta go steal a map. Commendation unlocked. Grade 1 Isle Hopper. calligraphy for beginners. No matter how you try, it's impossible to make out a word written in this book. An abridged history of cheese. Enough to see how dangerously tedious contents are. Time I blew up LeChuck. Account written by Guybrush detailing his first trip to Monkey Island. There seems to be something inside. Ah, signed sea chart. I'll take that. That'll work. Wreck of the Mad Monkey. Guess he'll take this.
Is that one of the governor's famous sea charts? Okay, you got a deal. The treasure map is yours. Nobody else wanted it anyway.
Alright, cool. Okay, in that case, I need to ask what I can trade for a mighty sword.
Ahoy there, Fancy Pants. Welcome back, Fancy Pants. I hope you brought more money than last time.
I'm low on funds. Do you offer credit?
Not unless you've got something real valuable to use as collateral, and I can already tell by your outfit that you don't. But I do have a few spare notes of credit lying around, if you can get one signed by someone in good standing. Someone like the governor. We'll talk.
Ugh. And I'm just going back and forth to the, Let's pickpocket him. Oh, interesting. What does this go to? Nothing to write with. Nothing to write with. There's gotta be a quill around here somewhere. Ah, writing quill.
No more autographs. Just let me sleep. No more autographs.
Something can be signed here. To have written Chronicle of Guybrush's adventures, you should probably wait until it's finished before reading it. Something can be signed here.
No more. No more autographs. Just
Maybe I need to find a book of his. Great Shipwrecks of Our Century. Bad puns for bad pirates. Dozens of cringe-inducing pirate puns. Best to put this back in case you accidentally read some of them. Favorite pirate quotations. Nothing about curses nor supplies dwindling. Contains some serious omissions. Very hungry megalodon. Children's book. Cute, but not what you need right now. Like the Silver Spoon. Autobiography. Written by someone clearly used to the finer things in life. What a waste of good ink. Both hands empty. It's a biography detailing the life of an eccentric castaway named Herman. Almost every page seems to mention monkeys. How to make invisible ink. Useless. Every page is blank. Shedding desire for material things. Best to put this back. You have too many books as it is. That is an absolute lie. I always could use another. I guess I'll just do it myself. Gotta do everything myself.
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Well, I'll be. You actually got it signed. That'll do nicely as store credit. Now take your time and look around. I'm open all hours.
I'll take that. And that. Let's see, what else did I need? Need that. I think I have all three now.
Welcome back, fancy pants. I hope.
Let's go and talk to Madam Mojo.
Return to me when you are equipped for the 3 trials. Without silver, you must use other means to acquire what you seek.
I've collected everything I need for the trials.
Now you are almost ready for what lies ahead. But I have one last gift to bestow. I have used the last of your root beer, along with many other strange and dangerous ingredients, to brew a magnificent Mojo potion of unrivaled potency. Now it is time to dispel the mist that cloaks us from those in your world. Take my potion to the island lookout and pour it into the fire. Set Melee Island free.
All right. Apparently I can't. I gotta traipse all the way up there. I was gonna go ahead and just rappel up, but no. I can't do that. I have to run all the way up. Okay. I'm thinking all the memoir spots are going to be on the other side of the island anyways. Alright.
Now see here, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got to keep watch, especially when there's a pickpocket sneaking around in all this fog.
That might have been me.
Yikes! What did you do? What's happening?
I may have put out your, fire. Sorry about that. Cool. New areas unlocked. Woohoo! Alright. Alright, let's see. I need to check. Alright, what am I missing? I need to tickle the beast. I need to send Stan on an ocean voyage. I need to read all of Elaine's journals. I've only got 2 of them. I need to take in the view at all the memoir spots. Got 4 that I'm missing. So I need 3 more journals and 4 memoir spots. So let's just try to make sure that we get them all. Let me check real fast to see, is there a memoir spot here? Doesn't look to be one. So what dictates a memoir spot is a little pot of ink and a quill. It's like a little red pot. Just try to be careful and make sure I don't miss it. Would be along the trail here. I saw a ghost.
responsible.
Me? You're the one who insisted upon audience participation. People only take part if there's a big flashy prize.
But 10,000 pieces of egg? We don't have that kind of money.
Won't you relax? Nobody is actually going to succeed at this. It's impossible. They'll try, they'll fall, the audience will laugh, and everyone will go home happy.
We don't know that it's impossible. And we can't possibly test it ourselves.
So we find a volunteer. Stop being such a meathead.
Fishhead,
Toady.
Whistle.
Shush! We have company.
Thought. Okay, I know there's a memoir spot around here somewhere. I know I've seen it before. Not there. Oh, there it is.
I never expected to take part in a traveling circus, but Alfredo and Bill talked me into becoming a human cannonball. I can still taste the gunpowder.
Alright. So, memoir spot. Got it. Talk to Alfredo. Okay.
Welcome! Come in, come in! Your timing could not be better. How would you like a chance to win a prize?
A grand prize?
A glorious grand prize?
Of 10,000 pieces of eight.
Or thereabouts.
By being the first to try our death-defying...
But perfectly safe, huh?
Melee Island Spectacular!
The latest, greatest creation of the amazing, acrobatic,
fabulous, flying, phenomenal
Fettuccini Brothers!
That's us!
When you are ready to become a superstar, talk to my brother Bill about your costume.
And my brother Alfredo to go through the routine. We'll be ready when you are.
Alright. Sure, I just want to check a couple things real fast. Just a little bit more. Alright, cool.
So, what do you say? Ready to take on our challenge and win the prize of a lifetime?
What is the Melee Island Spectacular exactly?
It's the latest part of our new circus routine, inspired by stories about the legend of Monkey Island. We take a volunteer from the audience and put them through a few teensy-weensy challenges to win the grand prize.
Okay.
It may not make you as famous as the legend of Monkey Island, but everyone has to start somewhere.
What do I have to do?
Once you're in costume, head to the starting line and ring the bell to begin. Then you must climb the ladder, cross the tightrope, and ring the second bell. After that, you must leap across the platforms and ring the third bell. Then slide down the wire and ring the last bell by that cannon over there. Then it's time for the grand finale. You must climb into the cannon, launch yourself through all of the rings, and land safely in the water. It couldn't be simpler.
Okay. What happens if I fall?
You hit the ground, dummy! A few bumps and bruises are a small price to pay for fame and fortune. We don't expect you to succeed on your first attempt, so you can try as many times as you like.
That's nice. Okay.
You have to be in costume to take part in the Melee Island Spectacular. If you don't have that yet, you can pick one up from over there.
Why do I need a costume?
Have you never been to the circus? All of the performers are expected to dress up. It adds so much spectacle to our acts.
Yar har har, Ninjube, how's it going?
The most important part of your costume is the safety helmet. That is absolutely non-negotiable for anyone who's being fired from a Fettuccine Brothers cannon.
Yeah, but what does your safety helmet look like? I don't normally use a helmet.
Well, you do here. That way you get spared a headache, and we get spared an embarrassing and financially debilitating lawsuit.
What if I wanted to sue you? What's the prize if I win?
It is an unbelievable, unprecedented, life-changing 10,000 pieces of eight. Enough to make all your Melee Island dreams come true.
You two really have that kind of coin.
Of course we do. I am insulted you would even think that we would try to cheat you. Now stop bad-mouthing our circus and try the challenge.
Okay. I hold a circus on an island full of pirates.
Pirates and the circuses are a perfect fit, that's why. You just have to think about it logically.
I still don't get it.
Pirates are all about death-defying acts of courage and skill, balancing on narrow beams high in the air, and facing down the ferocious animals.
Yeah, but they're not about doing stuff for... Well, I mean, they are about doing stuff for money, but not the way you portray it.
But honestly, what pirates love most of all is watching other people make fools of themselves in the public. That is why we want to include the the members
Suckers.
of the audience. You can ring that bell all you want, but the challenge doesn't count until you get into the costume and put on your safety helmet.
What do you think? Should I do it once out of costume and once in costume? Where's the costume again? Can't complain. So, alright. It was the bell down there. I guess I ding that. Ding. Ah. Okay, not that way. So up the ladder. Across the balance beam. Yeah. Oh, you've done this? I didn't know you played Sea of Thieves. You should play with me sometime. I jumped. I definitely jumped. What do you mean I didn't jump? Game? Ding. What? When did they add the tightrope? Bigger hard drives are a good idea. Baldur's Gate seems to be very popular. I don't have it myself, and I have yet to play it. But my husband is definitely a fan of it. Ding. Okay. And then... ta-da! Ding. Alright. That was the first time we got it. I look ridiculous. Alright.
They're actually doing it! You're almost there! From there.
Woo!
Crowd goes wild.
I told you it wasn't impossible. What do we do?
Hey, come over here, Prego. We need to talk about your prize.
You don't have the money, do you?
Now, see here. I know we said that the grand prize was 10,000 pieces of eight,
But we forget to mention the administration fees.
we did.
Okay, that's
we did.
baloney.
And the mandatory Tri-Island entertainment tax.
Canon maintenance charges.
Costume cleaning.
Voluntary compulsory contribution to the Melee Island Circus Orphans Foundation.
And the freight charges. So taking all of that into the account...
I get 10 pieces of 8.
404 pieces of 8! So jealous!
That's ripe.
Back for another run of the Melee Island Spectacular?
Do I get more if I...
If you want to try and beat your record, you have to put on a costume.
What's the prize if I win?
It's an unbelievable, unprecedented life. Of course we do. I am in...
So... Wait, they didn't change their voice lines. So if I do it again, can I get more? I wonder.
They're actually doing it.
Gotta see if I can get more out of them. Fleece them.
Remember, if you want to try and beat your...
Did I not beat my time? What? Okay. Doesn't look like I managed to get any more. Rude. Alright. Well, I've got 404 now. Hmm. Yeah, it's also cold here. So I will definitely say that I am not enjoying the cold. Another memoir
Is there ever
spot.
a real troll here? Probably not. But if someone's willing to go that far just for a herring, I don't want to make them angry.
That's a troll face. So speaking of the basement waterproofing is now done, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. And it's paid! So now all we have to do is put our basement back together and get all of my stuff down to the basement as well. Okay.
Howdy. The name's Stan, like on the sign. And my day just got 10 times brighter now that you're here. You don't need to say anything. I can tell you've heard all about the amazing treasure in my possession. Well, just between us, the rumors are true. Each and every one of the beautiful boats you see here is a true treasure. That's the Stan S. Stanman guarantee. So tell me, how can I make you the deal of a lifetime? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi? Trust me, I want you to leave here happy. Why not start by taking a look around? If you have any questions, I'll be right with you.
Because it's so overdone, but also you notice that the pattern of his coat is static. It doesn't move.
What else can I show you?
Because that's what happened in the original game. The pattern of his coat was just static, and I love that they kept that detail. It's... mwah.
I get it. Buying a ship is a big decision. Take all the time you need.
Some of these ships are from the Sea of Thieves.
Well, that's why the sign says Stan's previously owned vessels, friend. I buy boats from anyone who's looking to sell. No questions asked. Unfortunately, I can't take on any new stock until I've cleared out some space here on the jetty. Maybe then we can arrange a part exchange.
You'd give me gold for my ship?
Gold? No. Pieces of 8 are the accepted currency on Melee Island. But like I said, I'm not looking for trade-ins while I have so many quality vessels to sell. But hey, that shouldn't stop you from browsing our selection. What kind of self-respecting seafarer could say no to ships of this caliber?
Do you get a lot of customers?
You bet. Ever since the legend of Monkey Island arrived, crews have come from far and wide. Everyone stops by once they catch word of our amazing deals. I'd take a vacation, but I just couldn't bear to walk away from this place and break the hearts of so many pirates dreaming of their next ship. Oh, hey, that reminds me. How's your shopping spree going? Anything caught your eye?
Haven't made up my mind yet.
Well, be sure to let your old buddy Stan know when you have. I'd love to tell the boss I was able to help you walk away happy.
Boss, but the sign says...
Oh, that's just a formality. Believe me, I'd change it if I could, but you know how things are. Now, let's get back to your purchase.
What are your terms and conditions?
It's like I always say, if you don't keep my ships in good condition, we'll be parting on bad terms. Just kidding, that's a little brand and marketing joke right there.
Very little.
Seriously, don't worry about the paperwork, let me worry about it. All of our ships come packed with pamphlets full of boring stuff you'll never read.
What about refunds?
Tell you what, if you're sailing a ship from Stan's previously owned vessels and it sinks, and everyone is killed, we'll talk.
But if everyone is killed, that means I'm killed too. So...
Oops, don't mind me.
Seems too heavy to move. It's a grog boat.
I got all day.
Oh, he's following me.
Hey,
I'm not sure I like that.
breathing room. I get it. Buying a ship. Wow, love that enthusiasm. But what say we match you with the ship of your dreams before we talk about those amazing upgrades?
By the way, that's the obsidian set that you can only get on, like, Sea of Thieves drops, which is kind of an amazing detail. Looks like a valuable treasure, but something tells me it's not right.
You like? I'll be right here. Charming replica, isn't it? Almost as good as the genuine article. Draws in customers like you wouldn't believe. So I'm afraid it's not for sale. And before you ask, the real deal's under lock and key in my office.
Oh, really? Okay.
Be right there. Magnificent, ain't she? This is one
That's
of
a
the
black
most
pearl.
notorious and fearsome ships across the whole of the Caribbean. And definitely not an unlicensed copy. I know what you're thinking. How'd Stan get a hold of a beauty like this? Well, I'm afraid a good entrepreneur never reveals trade secrets. What matters is that she's the fastest ship on the waves and guaranteed 100% free from cursed animals. Though I gotta say, she doesn't come cheap.
So, how much is she?
Magnificent, ain't she?
Nope.
This is one of the most notorious and fearsome ships across the whole of the Caribbean.
Ghostly vessel sign reads Headless Monk.
I know what you're thinking. How'd Stan get a hold of a beauty like this? Well, I'm afraid a good entrepreneur never reveals trade secrets. What matters is that she's the fastest ship on the way.
If only we had cannons up there. This is such a good ship, though. I do kind of love that I can get up into this ship. It just keeps going, don't it? If I remember correctly, there's a journal around here somewhere. Maybe not. Ask him about this festival. I love his waddle.
Ooh, one of these beauties caught your interest?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself some tea.
You have a keen eye, Fred. That's the Headless Monkey, as featured in Great Shipwrecks of Our Century, a very prestigious catalog of naval calamity. According to the logbook, she was sunk, salvaged, restored, crewed, sailed, scuttled again, and now she exists as some kind of weird ghost galley. I don't know how or why, I just know that it makes her a truly special ship. Lightweight, nimble, slightly transparent. She's got it all.
Where are you going, bud? Alright.
Let's talk about money. Your money. I get it. Buying a ship is a big... I'll just be squeezing past now. I don't want you to feel any pressure. I got all day. Step aside, please. Time is money. How much are you looking to spend? Would you mind getting out of my way?
Whee!
We've been getting some great deals in stock.
Oh, God. That was a mistake.
Ah, this is one of our compact models, but what she lacks in capacity, she makes up for in convenience.
Oh, God.
Feature is the drink dispenser attached
Oh,
to the
God.
Why sail all the way to a tavern just to fill your tankard when you can have grog on demand? Unfortunately, I can't sell this one right away. Some lout jammed a doubloon in the coin slot and we're waiting on replacement parts. Such a pity.
Goodness.
These are bargains from any angle.
Please stop talking. Ugh. So you're supposed to be able to, become sober again if you go for a swim. But man, that's not working.
When you see something you like, I'll be right here.
Seems it's office key required.
Take all the time you need.
You know what? I'm gonna just keep moving along.
I'll be waiting.
Taking a drink in the ocean. Well, actually, normally it does kind of, but, I don't remember exactly how it worked. Oh, hello.
The host is Captain Smirk. He has a few books, but there's almost nothing he doesn't know about sword fighting.
What in the world? Disturbing me at this time of night. Ought to show it a little respect. And where'd I put the... Oh, there it is.
What do you want? Well, you got my attention. What do you want?
I heard you offer sword training.
Yeah, well, you heard wrong. Maybe that was true a long time ago, but not anymore. Who do you think cut down the trees, planed the wood, hauled it to the river, and rebuilt the bridge with their own 2 hands? Me. That's who.
So why did you go to all that trouble?
Because I thought maybe I could keep away all the pirate wannabes who come to my door and bother me. So much for that idea. Now let me guess.
You want me to train you to be better than the Sword Master?
I want to be better than the Legend of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's priceless. Listen, there isn't a pirate alive better than the Legend of Monkey Island. To even come close would take years of practice and the quickest wits in the Caribbean. But business has been slow since Guybrush became governor. I guess I am getting a little low on funds.
I have plenty of money.
You do, huh? Tell you what, it won't help you match up to the Legend of Monkey Island, but if you can pay my fee, I'll teach you what I can. If, that is, you can prove you're serious by showing me your mighty pirate sword. So do it!
I need to equip the mighty pirate sword.
That's what I wanted to see. A blade fit for the Legend of Monkey Island. I guess you can come inside.
Okie dokie.
I remember the day Guybrush Threepwood came knocking on my door. Just like you did. I thought he was a wimpy little maggot who wouldn't last 10 seconds against the Sword Master. But now, he's the Legend of Monkey Island and a role model for pirates everywhere. Just goes to show what you can accomplish if you believe in yourself. Now, I'm sure you're a big fan, and the idea of facing a living legend churns your guts up inside. Well, I say you've got to face that fear and use it to make you stronger. Just want you to know I don't do this with just anyone, but I'm gonna put you up against the legendary machine.
Bum bum bum.
I think we can skip the basics. You've come this far, and any pirate can swing a lump of metal around. It's not just what you do, it's what you say that matters. Let's start simple. Use your sword to block the machine's attacks.
Alright, siege, ninja.
Attack, you defend. That's how this part works. I said block, as in defend yourself. Not like that. Use your sword to block my attack.
I am blocking.
Now it's your turn. Attack the machine. But what if, while we were fighting, I were to suddenly say, my swordplay will amaze you?
It's an insult. I am rubber, you are glue?
That wasn't a retort. When I say, my swordplay will amaze you, you should come back at me with something like, yeah, I'm amazed you've lasted this long. Time to protect yourself. Let's try another. My deeds are spoken of worldwide.
Yeah, I'm amazed you've lasted this long.
No, try something more like... Well, everyone loves a good joke. My turn to attack. Let's try another. My swordplay will amaze you. Come at me again. That's more like it. Now, try insulting me.
My deeds are spoken of worldwide.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking. You've learned everything I can teach you. All you can do now is get out there and learn as many insults as you can.
Okay.
Here's a map with locations that are popular among sword fighters. Go and pick some fights. When you're ready to challenge the Sword Master, you'll know it. As for me, I should probably fix up the machine. It's been a long time since it's taken such a beating. Now go on! Get
This
out
is
of
where
here.
I began my journey to challenge the Sword Master. Just looking at all this training equipment makes my muscles sore.
Okay. That was a memoir spot as well. I love that I can hear the duck.
Cower, mortal, for you have strayed into the presence of Murray, the demonic... Oh, it's you again. That useless body you found for me got smashed to pieces. Talk about shoddy craftsmanship. Well, I washed up on a beach. There was this whole thing with a hermit crab before I gnawed my way up a vine to freedom. I won't bore you. Anyway, now that you're here, you can provide me with some entertainment. Spots like this are great for sword fighting contests. Did you come here to talk or did you come here to fight?
How can I learn more insults?
When you get a chance to use an insult of your own, try it out against your opponent. You never know, they might just come up with the perfect response. And if you were to borrow that comeback and use it yourself in future, that's the kind of behavior I'd expect from a real pirate.
Enough talk. I'm ready for a fight.
Time for another fight. Remember, be fearless, be relentless, and be insulting.
I'll never turn down a good fight. Need to catch your breath?
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Nope.
Pull yourself together.
My deeds are spoken of worldwide.
Yeah, it makes to lasted this long.
This is getting embarrassing.
My swordplay will amaze you.
If they hit you again, it's all
This has gone on long enough.
Well, I failed that.
Looks like you could use some more training.
Hey, Murray, where are you going? Well. Hokey day. We'll go on over here and see what this is all about.
If you're here to be amazed by the natural wonders of Meat Hook's astonishing animal attractions, you're too late. We're out of business, and soon I'll be out of here for good.
After LeChuck kidnapped Elaine, I came here and asked Meathook to join my crew. Convincing him I should be the captain was weirder than I expected.
I already told you we're closed. If you're here to quake in the terror of the murderous winged devil known... I already told you we're closed. If you're here to... Not so
What is this
long
place?
ago, it was Meat Hook's House of Astonishing Animal Attractions. That's me. I'm Meat Hook. But then LeChuck's crew turned up looking for trouble. They broke in here, spilled my breakfast, and started ransacking the place. I got so mad, I had no choice but to unleash the raw power and merciless fury of our star attraction, the Beast.
Did it work?
Sure it worked. Nobody except the legend of Monkey Island is brave enough to look the Beast in the eye and live to tell the tale. They ran like crazy. The trouble is, once freed from its vault, the Beast is unstoppable. It escaped into the wild to seek new prey, and now I'm ruined.
Why can't you go find the beast?
Are you kidding me? The Beast is unfathomably savage. It almost put me out of business years ago by mauling a tourist. The only one around here who's fearless enough to tame the Beast is the legend of Monkey Island. Obviously, he was the first person I asked for help, but he never replied.
He's very engrossed in the moment.
Oh yeah? Well, you'd think he'd be a little more friendly to his old crewmates. He and I traveled all the way to Monkey Island together. Of course, he did do most of the actual work.
This place has seen better days.
You don't need to tell me. LeChuck's crew really tore up my home. Without my star attraction, I don't know how I'm gonna rebuild.
You don't have any other exhibits?
Nope. It's too dangerous to keep them anywhere near the Beast. All I have left is my talking tattoo, Roger, and he doesn't feel like saying much. It's only going to get worse when the townsfolk realize I've unleashed an unstoppable killing machine to roam freely across Melee Island. It breaks my heart to say it, but that's why I've decided to leave. My new ship is already bought and paid for. Soon I'll be setting sail for a new life. Go outside
So why are you still here?
alone at night with a ferocious beast on the loose. Ha! Are you kidding me? You must be even crazier than you look.
Okay. Handle required for lever repair. Can't search without permission. Or mop sapling. so that's where the beast is. Alright, well, we're gonna have to call it there for tonight. And we'll pick up again at on Thursday. I don't believe we have anything else going on. Hopefully we'll have everything downstairs to the to the new area, but I don't really have my hopes completely up for that. I did get a tall tale checkpoint, but I'm not sure how far I have gotten to be able to get another checkpoint, but we'll see. I'll have to check. We'll see how far it puts us back. But I haven't really made that much progress since we've gotten to... I mean, I did do the circus, so I'm not sure that it didn't checkpoint me there. I'm gonna check real fast. So... I don't know. Anyways, we'll pick up again on Thursday, same time. So keep an eye out, and good night and good day, my lovelies. I'm going to go ahead and raid a fellow pirate. So everyone on board to go and have fun with that. All right.